Alright, welcome everyone. This is my tutorial video. I'm going to be hopefully uploading some videos for all the HD, maybe some other yada stuff. But I'm going to try to focus on just HD sort of stuff. Now if you hit Shift B, it brings you to your Battle for Helm's Deep panel like you see here. This first page is junk. You have it shows just all your 5 HD big battle instances. You can launch them from here like it's the instance. They have a launch button. It's just like a mini instance panel. I don't see any reason for it, but it does have the rewards bar at the bottom. Now if you notice, they have a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum along the bottom of the screen. For bronze and silver, you see that there's a yellow arrow highlighted next, like to the right of each one of them, and below that is a chest. If you have the yellow arrow highlighted, that means it forwards your like say bronze, it forwards it to your silver. So when that bronze fills up with like the 20 points, it gives you 1 silver and it filters into that. And the same with silver, it filters into gold once you reach 20 silver reward points. You unfortunately can't do that with platinum though. With platinum, you pretty much resign to only earning platinum reward points by getting platinum completions to your side quests and overall. It's the only way to earn platinum rewards. It's a bummer. I mean, you know, if your gold filled up to 20 and you got 1 platinum point out of that, that's not like cheating, you know? Yeah, I wish they would. That would be awesome. It would make it mean that if you kind of muff up one of your side quests and you get gold, you still have a possibility of getting just one extra platinum point. I wish they'd do that, but they don't because they hate us. But anyway, yeah, platinum's the only way to get that fancy gold jewelry like you see what I got here. I got 3 pieces. That'd be awesome if it was all gold, but that is just not going to happen. But that in a nutshell is this first page. You got the pointless stuff map up top, but you definitely want to look at the bottom of your reward points, and unless you need junk jewelry to sell or whatnot, just go ahead and forward your points. Alright, your second tab is your promotions tab. Now this is the big one. This is the important one right here. As you can see, I got along the right hand side, I got 4 tabs. Well, 5 with the mithril coin, but 4 tabs. My first one is my it's labeled catapult, and it's an engineer build focused only pretty much on catapults and repairing and building. No traps on this line. This is just so I can use catapults as quick as I possibly can. No, you don't have to do this, but I do it because I end up soloing a lot and I really want that gold jewelry, so I make it this way so that I, you know, give myself the best chance to earn platinum rewards, because this way if I'm behind a catapult, I'm operating it as possibly best I can when you're looking at your promotions. Like, as you can see, I got my aim and load contribution. Those are maxed out. I got my build contribution maxed out so I can build ballista as quick as I can if I'm carrying one around. I got disable, which also works as dismantle. That interacts with dismantle. It's not all the way maxed out. Probably should be, because right now it's at 70% contribution. If I rank it up again, it's like 105%. That's a pretty big contribution. I should probably have that maxed out, but I don't for whatever reasons, because I don't care. Whatever, doesn't matter. But I got crank contribution, so you crank faster. That's a big one. You want that maxed out. I got repair, which I switched to this engineer tab when I'm repairing banners or anything, just so it goes that much quicker, because I'm not a healer, so I can't heal the stuff straight up. But yeah, so that's what I'm focusing on with this one. It goes all the way down to upgrade, so I can upgrade damage for anything. Like, as you know, it's 3 out of 5. It's not maxed out. I don't even think you can max it out with the amount of points you have to spend, but that's a good way to do it. I have one build like that. And like I said, you don't have to do it this way. If you have the points, like as many as I got, I have 211 to spend. You can do this and it works to your favor greatly. But if you don't have this many, you're going to be stuck with, like say if you're a rank 3 or something, you're going to be pretty much stuck with what you got. And this whole operation is going to be a little bit more difficult for you, but definitely have an engineer build. And here's my second one. This one's focused just on traps, which, like I said, with the last one, you don't have to have one for each. But if you have the points to spend, I highly recommend doing this, because if you're, like, all my points, all possible points are spent right here on all these beautiful traps, other than my upgrade, or the very bottom one there. That one's not maxed out because you just don't have enough points. I do skip out on bear trap, though, because I never use that stinking bear trap. I don't even know what it's good for. Just caltrops and tripwire is all you need. So that's what I've maxed out, and then the 2 tripwire duration and the last one. I have those maxed out because those are awesome. I mean, I think when you have tripwire trap duration, it's like 3 minutes, and place trap cooldown is a great one because you can place them like every 2 minutes or something. It's awesome. It's very awesome. So, and I have a couple points spent in officer. The only reason I do that is because if you spend, like, it unlocks further options the more points you spend. And when you spend some in officer, I mean, it only costs like 1 point to advance it. It's just, you know, it saves points in the end. Now here you see my third build is my officer line. Now, if you don't have a lot of points to spend and you haven't unlocked any more tabs, if you have the 2 tabs only, have 1 officer, 1 engineer. I highly recommend doing that because as officer, if you have enough points, you can start telling them to like focus on the sappers and to go into 2-handed stance, which are vital if you're doing a lot of this stuff solo. I mean, because then if you have all those officers in one area in 2-handed stance to focus on the sappers, you don't even need to worry about them. They take care of everything themselves. And also, when you're an officer and you have like your heal order maxed out, I mean, try giving an order like the heal order as an engineer. It's garbage. Just don't even do it. That's bad news. Don't even mess with it. Only interact with commanders if you're in your officer tab, because if you have some points spent in that like heal order, like they could be down to like 20k morale, almost dead. Give them that heal order. By the time that like is spent up, they'll be at like almost full health again. Like it heals them up a huge amount. So that is, if they take away anything from here, don't talk to commanders and give them the heal order or the attack order while you're in your engineer line. It's such a minor amount that they're getting out of it. Just only interact with them if you're a commander. Now, or an officer, I mean. And my 4th tab is just my screw around tab. It's Vanguard. It doesn't really do anything of any value that I've found for a hunter. It has a minor increase in DPS, which I will switch to this just when I feel like screwing around. Like, it's sort of like if I have everything under control and I'm like, well, I have no more worries, I'll go Vanguard and just slaughter them a little bit quicker. But like your kill streak cash outs are kind of worthless. It's just kind of a worthless tab. Engineer and officer are so much more important. So this is just kind of, I have fun with it, is about it. But anyway, here's our last battle history tab, and it shows all of the platinum rewards you've ever gotten. Kind of what you need. Yet as you can see, I still need a handful more in the raid, which that raid's hard. It's a lot of fun, but it's hard. And pretty much everything, all the beef in the middle is all done, but except the Hornberg down at the bottom. I think that is, I can't remember what it's called. Whatever. It is a nightmare. I hate that one. Don't even do it. It's just a complete waste of time almost. I've heard of like arcades being able to solo it. I don't even want that. Screw it. It sucks. I don't even like doing it. It just frustrates me. So I don't even worry about it. But yeah, Final Blockade. That's what it's called. It's horrible. But that sums up this tutorial page. You know, if you're going to take anything out of it, just if you only have 2 builds to make, have 1 an engineer and 1 an officer. That's important to do. And the second thing is only interact with your Rohirrim commanders while in officer tab. You don't do it as an engineer. There's a cooldown for like their skills, and if you give it as an engineer and an officer comes along, they've got to wait to give a better order. So just don't even mess around with it. And that sums this up. We'll continue on with more